But kidneys, if there is any damage, we cannot fix.
Any damage at all? There's no supplement to help repair the damage?
Nothing, because
What's up, guys? Larry Wheels here at the best gym in Dubai, Banos Gym, here in Anis's office. And I'm here with Dr. Mutaz, so thank you so much for being a part of the channel. Today we're going to discuss my blood test results. So, what concerns do bodybuilders usually have about their blood work? You know, what are the most common issues bodybuilders face?
okay, this is a nice question because this is the most common concern for every athlete. So for me, always I make sure the liver enzymes and the kidneys. This is the most important for me to always check. Liver have something unique. The liver can produce or can rebuild himself. If you have any damage in your liver, we can fix it. But the most things is I concern always the kidneys, because any damage in kidneys irreversible. So the kidneys is really critical case. Should be every athlete take care about kidneys. Livers we can fix, always we can fix. But kidneys, if there is any damage, we cannot fix.
Any damage at all? There's no supplement to help repair the damage?
Nothing, because kidneys, all athletes should be the creatinine level for the normal from 0.6 or 0.7 to 1.2. Anyone normal. But we as athletes, or especially as bodybuilders, because we have more muscle mass, so the creatinine level will be most of the time high, maybe 1.4, 1.5, 1.3. It's okay. So how I can say my kidneys is good or normal or not? I make another lab test to make check. The most important test I always let anyone check for the kidneys. If the creatinine high, something called GFR, glomerular filtration rate. What means the glomerular filtration rate? That means how my kidneys per minute filtrate the blood. The normal kidney should be at least 90 ml from the blood filter. The kidney filter the 90 ml of blood and return to the circulation. This is called normal stage 1. Stage 2, that means the kidneys filtrate from 60 to 80. This is stage 2. So that means the capacity of the kidneys only can per minute filtrate in 60 ml of blood and redirect to the circulation. Stage 2. So this is number from 60 go down 40 will be stage 3. 30 or 15, stage 4, less than 15, stage 5, that means kidney dialysis. This is stages from 1 to 5 irreversible. You know, if the athletes don't care about kidneys, if I am stage 2 now, I cannot come back to stage 1. If I am stage 3, I cannot come back to stage 2. So this damage irreversible. Opposite of the liver, we know, as we know always, the liver enzymes, AST, the most important, ALT. ALT mainly in the liver, but AST I can found in the liver and outside the liver, in muscles, kidneys, heart. So if I see the ALT high, I know the damage inside where livers.
1 second.
Yeah.
Back to the kidney for a second. Are there any side effects that someone would experience with stage 2 kidney damage? Are there any side effects, maybe dark urine or?
Yes. How I know that my kidneys start to damage? The color of the urine will be darker, not like before. Creatinine will be 1.5. For you, the creatinine is perfect in normal range, so nothing to concern. Yeah.
Right.
Especially you are 125 kg, but still your creatinine in the normal level, so you are doing in the right way. One of the things is maybe affect the kidneys, high protein, especially meat. It would be concerned about the red meat if the creatinine level high. Any supplement have creatinine, plus some of the performance enhancement will affect kidneys. How they affect the kidneys? By the blood pressure. Most of these athletes have the creatinine high and GFR low, that have a problem like blood pressure, because most of the enhancement performance drugs increase the blood pressure, so increase the pressure of the kidneys. In the kidneys, there is a small like glomerulus. This is small like to filtrate the blood. The most issue that damage the kidneys is protein. Why protein plus blood versus blood pressure? These kidneys have small holes. This is for the filtration, something like many holes to filtrate anything can through the kidneys, but the big particles cannot go through this
filtration system.
Yes, filtration system. Protein, the particles of protein is bigger than across the kidney, go to the urine. So when have high blood pressure and protein particles, the blood pressure push the protein particles through the kidneys. Like you have basketball, you force the basketball to go through the hole,
That was a great way to explain it. High blood pressure will push the protein particles that will otherwise not go through the filtration system.
Yes, because the kidneys or the protein particles, because the big particles cannot throw through the kidneys to the urine. But because the high pressure, they push the protein particles through the kidneys. This makes damage. The kidneys like hole small, so we push something through. After a while, will be what? More wider. So the protein will be easy go through the kidneys to the urine. This is the big deal. This is what the concern. So we can see this in the urine lab test. There is albumin inside the urine, protein, sometimes blood. There's all issues or there's all signs that the kidney damage start. So we'll be careful now, because as I said before, kidneys damage irreversible.
You guys see the domino effect going on here. Performance enhancements raise blood pressure.
Yes.
And that's what's pushing the protein particles through the kidney, opening the holes that were normally supposed to be small, making them too big.
Yes.
And stage 3, 4, and 5 is what goes beyond dark urine. Before someone gets a blood test, how would they know that something's wrong if it's getting very bad?
Blood pressure high, headache, appetite, always feel fatigue, tired, pain, a lot of things.
All just from the kidney, stage 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, stage 5 too late. Will be kidneys dialysis.
And you need transplant.
Yeah, most of the athletes, unfortunately, they don't know. Maybe they stage 5, so too late. The creatine level should be, let's say, from till 1.2 till 1.5. If you are athlete, it's normal. Some of them reach 2.6, some of them 3. They don't know. Suddenly they have shut down. So this is most important to do the lab test, especially kidneys, liver, blood pressure. Always a check, always. This is the part of the performance enhancement. The liver, for me, it's still critical, because liver is responsible for many things, also appetite, but the liver can recure, or let's say he treat himself, If the liver damage and still from the liver working only 25%, the liver can be work and grow again. The only organ in your body can rebuild again, the liver. The only one. So the liver is, and let's say it's always critical, but less for me, less let's say concern for by the kidneys.
Okay. And I guess next up would be cholesterol.
Yes.
So anything that a user would notice if their cholesterol is high? Is there any signs for high cholesterol? Actually, Nicole, my partner, just got tested and her cholesterol is high. Her bad cholesterol is high. Yet she doesn't have a particularly dirty diet. She doesn't take any performance.
Nicole, not cholesterol, triglyceride.
Yes, triglyceride.
Triglyceride. Yeah. Cholesterol, no. As you know, the performance enhancement, or let's say the natural hormones our body produce, natural hormones, female or male. What's the main structure for the all hormones in your body? Cholesterol structures. So it's essential our body to produce the natural hormones, use the cholesterol. Especially cholesterol is naturally made by liver as a natural. So cholesterol, when using anything, or let's say your hormones is produced in your body, they use the cholesterol structure. So if the cholesterol is starting high, it will be a big issue, because especially if you have like history, you have something heart attack, something related to the veins in your body, should be concerned. Especially if let's say anyone using performance enhancement, we don't look too much to cholesterol, we look always to LDL, HDL. LDL, low density lipoprotein, HDL, high density lipoprotein. The HDL, high density lipoprotein, it's the good things or good cholesterol we needed. When you use drug performance enhancement, this will start to go down. And the LDL, the bad, will go up. This is critical. We try to, let's say, be in minimum as we can, because it is related to the heart attack. When HDL too much low, LDL high, if you have history also, maybe have a deep vein thrombosis, something related to heart, maybe, let's say,
thrombosis. Sorry.
Yeah, deep vein thrombosis, like a stroke in your leg.
Okay.
Or your heart. So it's the most concern. That's why we use always fish oil, use something to reduce natural cholesterol. Some of them, they have history, will use some medicine to control. Now, go to the triglyceride. Triglyceride, if high, it's also not good, but we can control the triglyceride by diet. If you have good diet, good cardio, the triglyceride go down.
Okay. And one thing that we spoke about the other day that has made my life a lot easier was you told me to take Nexum for indigestion. And, the stomach pain I was getting from orals was crippling. I couldn't eat, sleep, couldn't walk, because that dull pain was there every time I got hungry. And I thought maybe it was a hole in my stomach lining. Like, why did that happen exactly? Was it just indigestion? Because I never got it when I'm not taking orals.
Yeah, you feel better with Nexum, right?
Oh yeah, I feel nothing now.
Yeah.
Brand new. Yeah, I feel nothing now. But why was it there, in the first place? How come orals caused that? Because I thought it was something more severe because of how much pain I was experiencing.
The best way for the, let's say, oral performance enhancement, to use an empty stomach, because the bioavailability, the absorption will be 100% perfect. So they go to the liver, then convert to the active form. Also, when half-life in your body finish, will go back to the liver and convert to the metabolite and go out your body or your system. Because this is from the liver, push on the liver. Also, the oral enhancement, let's say, Anavar, always they upset the stomach. Always make the stomach for absorption, make the stomach from inside dry. That's why you feel the pain,
Stomach inside dry.
Inside dry, yeah. Inside start being drier. This is a lot of also related to the appetite. So Nexium, the drug we use, when take it in the morning, empty stomach, they cover the wall inside the stomach and cover. When take anything, will not affect. Less the effect of any drug, not any effect. Also, if still you have any issue, as we say before, I prefer to take it after meal, at least 1 hour. Will less the bioavailability, by the way. Will be not 100% absorption, but better than I feel upset. But Nexium will fix this. Because make something convert the wall from inside, the stomach from inside, so they protect.
Yeah, that changed everything for me.
Yeah.
Because for weeks now, it was just been crippling.
Yeah.
And by taking that in the morning, all that pain went away.
Yeah.
From a 10 to a 0.
Yeah.
And the pain would also go into my chest and then make me feel like there's something
wrong in your heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. On my blood test results, what is the most concerning to you? I think my liver enzymes have been high.
For me, I think your kidney is perfect. You don't cholesterol perfect, triglyceride perfect, everything perfect. Liver enzymes, it's a little bit high, but not too much high. Because anyone, this is good information for you guys, anyone using drug enhancement and the ALT was 3 times the normal, you are normal. And the AST double the normal, you are normal. Because it's naturally will be higher because you use this. So the liver will be more active. That's normal. Plus high protein intake make the liver enzyme will be high. Plus for Larry, he used Roactam.
Yes.
So Roactam by default, he rise the liver enzyme. So your liver enzyme is a little high, I think, from Roactam.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm taking a very low dose of Accutane only.
Yeah,
20 mg.
20 mg is really minimum. It's good. So as we know, if you go to any doctor for dermatology, first things before you give you the Roactam, ask you the liver enzymes. Then we prescribe you this medicine. So for you, and I think it's always normal. As you say, the hormones, we see the check LH, FSH, all shut down because drug enhancement.
Yes. So I cannot, my testes aren't producing testosterone anymore because I'm receiving extra testosterone.
Yeah, this guy, because as you know, there is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus make something called gonadotropin releasing hormone, GnRH, go to something called pituitary gland. Pituitary gland produce 2 hormones, LH, FSH. LH, luteinizing hormone, responsible for producing free test from the Leydig cell inside the testis. FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, go to something called Sertoli cell inside also testis to producing sperms. This is 2 hormones inside the testis, so this is the natural way to produce the free testosterone. When using any drug enhancement from outside, this mechanism will be shut down. The hypothalamus make the testis make like negative feedback inhibition to the hypothalamus, stop give orders to produce LH, FSH, because I take the free testosterone from outside. So this is also normal things will happen. When finished from this all cycle, we can again do something called BCT, post-cycle therapy. This is also big topic, maybe we talk about later, but this is the most concern. This is normal things.
Okay. I've never done PCT. I haven't done PCT in, I want to say, probably 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done PCT. I've just done blast and cruise.
Yeah.
And I don't intend on doing a PCT until I'm ready to have kids.
Yeah.
Now, are there any serious concerns for someone like me who doesn't do PCT?
I prefer always to do BCT, but sometimes when I know some athletes or professional athletes will go for long run, I do something called OCT. OCT, on cycle therapy. Because I know it's athletes, professional, no time to stop. So will be long. So I do something called on cycle therapy, OCT, by using a small dosage of HCG for always make testis have response a little single to not shut down totally. That's why we do this.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Because for an extended, so basically the longer you run, the less chance you have at your testes restarting again, right? Like
we'll start at the end, but maybe take more time. Or depends on the athlete. Some of athletes is crazy, man. Taking high dosage, so this is not, this is no chance to come back again like before. But some of them, they, let's say, at the end, it is your personal decision if use or not use, not our decision. But
and we don't advise anyone to use any performance enhancement.
Yeah, because your decision at the end, you take the responsibility of this, let's say, decision if you want to use. But at the end, you have, let's say, benefit and the risk. You always try to see the more benefit and less side effects. No one, by the way, all the drug enhancement will have side effects. We try always to minimize these side effects. That's it.
Absolutely. Is there any other tests or treatment that you recommend I get done? One thing you recommended was cupping done with the blood, where you make small incisions and it brings the blood up from in between the muscle. you're recommending that?
Yeah. Always we do recommend the cupping with the blood, at least once per month. Maybe we'll do it next week.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll do it next week.
Yeah.
So for me, my advice always, let's say if you are athletes and before you start anything, always make a check the liver enzymes, CBC for the blood, the kidneys, LH, FSH, see the lipid profile, the cholesterol outdoor. Especially if you want to kids, this is my recommendation. This is my idea always. Make the seminal fluid for the sperms. Why? Why we do this?
Sorry, the seminal fluid?
Yeah, for the sperms. See the sperms count, fertility.
Okay.
Fertility test. Why I recommend use this from the beginning? Maybe you have something history. You don't have produced sperms. Maybe you have zero sperms. Maybe you have something issue from you are born with this, before we start, because as we know, the drug enhancement will affect the fertility. But maybe I have issue before I use. So I will make it clear I am okay, natural, I am, let's say, healthy, or I have issue. So it's good to know, because most of the athletes, they do the fertility test after years. So see a lot of the problems, maybe have this problem from his kids,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And any other tests that you recommend I get done, maybe an ECG or isn't entirely necessary?
Yeah, we do the LH, FSH. This is before. During, let's say, competition, I always recommend to check liver enzymes, kidney function test, plus the blood pressures. Most important. Also, the most important things, we as male, let's say now we are 20s, 30s, when we start to reach 40 years, start to make let's say the most important test for male. As you know, we are, let's say, when get bigger in the age, more bigger, let's say reach the 40, the natural testosterone start going what? Down. What do we have the concern for the prostate?
Prostate, yeah.
Yes, we have something called hyperplasia for the prostate. This is natural thing. So my recommendation, anyone reach 40 and above, go and do free testosterone, total testosterone, and something called PSA, prostate specific antigen for the prostate cancer. Because it's so important. Because if you are 40 and decide to use any kind of testosterone therapy, as you know, there is TRT, will start going up after 40, maybe I use TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. So most important to do it, PSA, prostate specific antigen, because if I use testosterone and I don't check the PSA and have anything in the prostate, will make it worse. It's most important.
And could that lead to prostate cancer?
Yes,
okay.
Because the prostate cancer, let's say, feed by not testosterone, the testosterone converts to something called DHT, dihydrotestosterone, and DHT. So if the DHT high, the prostate cancer will be also spread too fast. So should be make it check the prostate is normal, then I decide to use TRT. This is the most of the, let's say, urology doctor will ask for this.
Okay, that's a lot of information, but you have been super helpful over the last few days to me and Nicole, and now everyone on my channel.
Yes.
So thank you so much for helping out.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. If you want to find out more about Dr. Mutaz or would like to meet with him yourself, he's located in Sharjah, your clinic, or?
In Dubai.
In Dubai.
Always will be maybe in Benozin.
Okay, awesome. And
Yeah.
his social media links will be in the description below. He's very active, so please send him a message of any questions. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.